Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, something feels off, but I can't quite tell what? Sometimes it's not the dress, not the makeup, it's the earrings. Yes, those tiny little accents we wear almost every day can quietly add or erase years from your look. Hi, my lovely ladies. Welcome back to Elder's Lantern, the space where confidence glows brighter than jewelry ever could. Today, we're diving into something deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. The 5 earring styles that subtly age your face after 60, and what to wear instead to lift, brighten, and bring back that youthful spark we all deserve. Because style after 60 isn't about playing it safe. It's about being intentional, knowing exactly what enhances your natural elegance and what quietly works against it. So before you reach for your favorite pair again, stay with me till the end. You might just discover that the right earrings can do more for your face than the best foundation ever could. Now grab your tea, settle in, and let's start with one that might surprise you. The beloved but secretly aging heavy danglers. Earring number 1, the heavy danglers. Let's start with the earrings that many of us have loved for decades, those grand, glittering danglers. You know the kind, dramatic, swaying, and full of movement. They make you feel festive, confident, and ready to sparkle. But here's the catch. While they dance beautifully, they also pull everything down, quite literally. As we age, the delicate skin around our earlobes loses some firmness. Those heavy earrings tug ever so slightly, stretching the lobes and subtly dragging your facial lines downward. It's something most of us don't notice until we see a photo and wonder, why does my face look more tired than I felt that day? I remember a dear subscriber once told me about wearing her favorite chandelier earrings to her son's wedding. They shimmered under the lights. She felt radiant. But when she looked at the pictures later, she noticed her earrings were pulling her entire expression down. Her words stuck with me. They sparkled, but I didn't. That's exactly what heavy danglers can do. They steal the light away from your face instead of reflecting it back. So what should you wear instead? Choose earrings that lift rather than drag. Lightweight drops, medium hoops, or delicate gold threads that gently sway without pulling. Think of soft motion, not heavy movement. A small pearl drop or fine gold loop catches the light right near your cheekbones, highlighting your smile, not your shoulders. And let's talk about pearls for a moment. A single luminous pearl drop is timeless. It adds a subtle glow that flatters every skin tone and every occasion. From a casual coffee date to a formal dinner, pearls don't scream for attention. They whisper refinement. So, the next time you reach for your favorite chandelier pair, ask yourself, do these earrings lift my face or my memories? Because style isn't about letting go of what we love. It's about evolving it. Now that we've tackled weight, let's talk about size. Because sometimes, even the lightest earrings can overpower your natural elegance if they're just too bold. Earring number 2, the oversized statement pieces. Now that we've talked about weight, let's move to size. Because even when earrings are featherlight, if they're too large, they can quietly take control of your whole look. Remember those bold, attention-grabbing statement earrings we adored in our 40s and 50s? The geometric shapes, the big hoops, the colorful discs that practically announced our arrival? They were fun, fearless, and full of personality. But somewhere along the way, our relationship with statement changes. These days, we don't need our jewelry to shout for us. We've earned the kind of confidence that speaks softly and still fills a room. I once met a lovely woman at a brunch who embodied grace, soft silver hair, a silk scarf draped just so, her posture poised yet warm. But she wore enormous, angular earrings that nearly brushed her shoulders. They were stunning, yes, but all I could see was the jewelry. The moment she smiled, my eyes didn't go to her face, her laughter, or that glow that comes with self-assuredness. They went straight to those earrings. And that's the quiet risk of oversized pieces. They demand attention rather than frame it. They draw the gaze outward and downward, away from your eyes, the very place where your beauty, warmth, and life stories live. The goal now isn't to erase drama, it's to redefine it. Instead of large, dominating pieces, go for what I call a soft statement. Earrings that hint at your individuality without stealing focus. Think of small sculptural studs, medium-sized hoops with gentle texture, or a cluster of subtle gemstones. These have presence, not volume. They say, I'm here, I'm elegant, and I don't need to prove it. Here's a small styling trick. If you still crave that sense of expression, bring it through color harmony instead of size. For instance, a muted amber earring paired with a warm toned blouse, or soft rose gold accents against your natural blush. They quietly elevate your whole palette. As we evolve, so should our statements. Because true style at this age isn't about being noticed, it's about being remembered. And speaking of being remembered, even the most beautifully sized earring can lose its magic if the metal itself has lost its glow. So let's talk about that next. Earring number 3, cheap or tarnished metals. Let's be honest, we've all held on to a pair of earrings far longer than we should have. Maybe they remind us of a special trip, a meaningful gift, or a time when we felt unstoppable. But here's the quiet truth. Just like fabrics fade and shoes lose shape, metals age too, and not always gracefully. Those once bright gold tones that now look a little greenish, or that silver pair that's turned dull and gray. They do more than just look worn. They actually reflect less light onto your face, and that can make your skin appear tired, uneven, or even sallow. When we're younger, a bit of tarnish barely shows. But after 60, every reflection matters. Our skin tone becomes softer, more translucent, and light plays differently across our features. Wearing dull, cheap, or discolored metal near your face can literally dim your glow. I once helped a dear friend sort through her jewelry box. She had dozens of earrings, some dating back to her college days. But as we held them under the light, something became clear. Only a handful still had that luminous sparkle. The rest looked tired, and so did we when we tried them on. She laughed and said, "It's like my earrings forgot who they were." That moment stuck with me, because just like us, our jewelry tells a story, but it shouldn't tell one of neglect. Here's what to do instead. Choose high-quality finishes, even if that means fewer pairs. Sterling silver, gold-plated, or hypoallergenic metals with a soft sheen are your best friends. Regularly clean and polish your pieces. A gentle wipe with a jewelry cloth can make a world of difference. Mind your undertones. If your skin has warm hues, go for gold, bronze, or rose tones. If cooler, silver, platinum, or white gold will naturally brighten your complexion. And most importantly, let your jewelry evolve with you. Replace the filler pieces with those that feel intentional, because intentionality is elegance in its purest form. So before you pop on that old pair just for errands, ask yourself, does this add light to my face or take it away? Now that we've refreshed our metals, let's talk about another subtle trap. Earrings that are too youthful or overly trendy. Because style has no age, but trends, well, they sometimes forget our grace. Earring number 4, bright plastic or trendy colors. Now let's talk about color, because nothing can change the energy of your look quite like the shades you wear near your face. For years, we've all been told to add a pop of color, to look fresh or fun. And while a little color can indeed brighten your spirit, too much of the wrong kind can do the opposite. I'm talking about those bright plastic hoops, neon studs, or oversized resin pieces that once felt playful and modern. Maybe they were trendy, maybe they reminded you of your younger self, or maybe they just matched a favorite outfit perfectly. But here's the truth. Those bright artificial colors, the hot pinks, electric blues, lime greens, often clash with our natural coloring as we age. As our skin tone softens, so should our palette. Harsh or overly saturated hues can exaggerate fine lines, drain warmth from your complexion, and distract from your eyes, the true center of your beauty. You might think the earrings are making your outfit pop, but often, they're just competing with your face. I remember meeting a woman at a garden luncheon wearing stunning coral lipstick and matching plastic earrings. The color itself was cheerful, but the material caught the light in a harsh, almost toy-like way. She was such a graceful presence, yet the earrings felt out of sync with her elegance. When she swapped them for small rose gold hoops, her entire face softened. Suddenly, she was glowing, not the earrings. Instead of following trends, focus on tones that enhance your natural radiance. Opt for muted, refined hues, soft rose, ivory, champagne, or gentle metallics that echo the warmth of your skin. Natural stones like moonstone, jade, or amber carry depth and subtle light, adding sophistication without shouting for attention. Another tip? Avoid earrings made from cheap plastic or resin. Aside from their harsh colors, they often reflect light unevenly, giving a flat, dull finish. Go for materials that breathe. Glass, pearl, gold, silver, or even wood for a soft, organic touch. Because real style isn't about looking younger. It's about looking harmonious. When the tones near your face complement your inner calm and confidence, you don't need bright colors to stand out. You simply shine. Now that we've refined our colors, let's move to something more structural, the shapes of your earrings. Because the wrong shape can change your entire face contour without you realizing it. Earring number 5. Tiny studs that disappear. Now that we've talked about color and boldness, let's move to the other extreme. The tiny little studs that feel safe, subtle, and simple. Many women reach for them thinking they're timeless. But in truth, they often do our beauty a quiet disservice. These delicate little dots, those small pearls or miniature diamonds, can seem elegant in theory. But as our features soften and our skin tone lightens with age, those barely there pieces can actually vanish against the canvas of our face. Instead of adding light and structure, they disappear completely, leaving your look feeling unfinished, or even a bit tired. Think of your face as a beautiful painting. The right jewelry acts like a frame, not stealing the spotlight, but enhancing the art within. When earrings are too small, the frame fades away, and the face loses its sense of balance and definition. I remember a client I once styled for her 70th birthday celebration. She had this radiant smile, soft silver hair, and the most graceful posture. But when she put on her usual tiny studs, something felt off. Her features looked smaller, her glow dimmed. Then we tried medium-sized pearl drops. The transformation was instant. Her eyes looked brighter, her cheekbones lifted, and she suddenly had that effortless presence that turns heads without trying. That's the magic of proportion. As we mature, our features deserve jewelry that balances and highlights, not hides. Medium-sized earrings, whether classic hoops, small drops, or structured studs with gentle shimmer, create a natural lift and help the light dance around your face. And don't be afraid of subtle sparkle. A touch of shine near the jawline or cheekbone acts like nature's soft focus filter. Choose earrings that have movement or dimension. A small stone that catches light, a curved hoop that frames your face. The goal isn't to go big. It's to go intentional. Earrings that are visible enough to honor your beauty, but elegant enough to never overpower it. So if you've been playing it safe with tiny studs, try stepping up just one size. You'll be amazed how something so simple can refresh your entire look. No makeup change needed. Now that we've explored all 5 earring pitfalls, let's tie it all together with a reflection on what truly makes a woman radiant. Hint: it's not the jewelry but the energy behind it. At the end of the day, earrings are just little pieces of metal and stone. But the way we wear them says so much more. They reflect how we see ourselves. Confident or cautious, expressive or understated, evolving or stuck in what once was. After 60, style isn't about chasing youth. It's about celebrating presence. It's about knowing that your beauty doesn't come from shimmer or shape, but from how you carry the light that's already within you. When you choose earrings that lift, flatter, and illuminate your natural features, you're not just decorating your face. You're declaring your self-worth. You're saying, I still love how I show up in the world. Let every pair you wear tell a story of confidence, not compromise. Choose pieces that feel like you, graceful, warm, and quietly powerful. Because the real sparkle never comes from gold or gemstones. It comes from your eyes, your laughter, and the courage it takes to evolve your style with grace. So go on, open that jewelry box and see it with new eyes. You don't need more shine, just the right kind of shine. And when you wear it with self-assurance, trust me, everyone around you will notice the glow that never fades.